Hey guys, welcome to another New World video. In today's video I want to talk about Rawhide. Ever since I posted the video on armoring aptitude, then followed by my refining guide, I have been getting so many messages about where to farm Rawhide. So, I set out testing some of my old spots, as well as getting some recommendations from my community on a few other spots. And in today's video I wanted to share a very special spot with all of you. One that was first brought to my attention by a viewer named Punisher Sama. And man, this is a good one. When he first told me about it, I was in a state of disbelief. This can't be real, because the numbers he told me were just unbelievable. But after going there and testing, I can say this is in fact true. In this location, you can easily farm 450 to 600 rawhide a minute with zero breaks. No waiting on respawns, nothing. A consistent per minute intake that is just crazy. And again, yes, you heard me right, 450 to 600 rawhide per minute. Now, I am willing to bet you, just like me, now think that this is going to be clickbait, but I can assure you it isn't. Now, it is a bit more complicated than most other rawhide farms, but considering the substantially higher returns, it is definitely worth the effort. So, let's begin with the gear. In order for this to work, you will need to be wearing a light set, preferably all decks. So just go for a full light skinning luck deck set. Pretty simple and very easy to craft. You will also need a bow. Your other weapon doesn't really matter, but a bow is mandatory for this to work. Now, what you will need to do is head down here to Wolf Island in Cutlass Keys. As you can see by this map on screen, this is the route we will be running, and this will be the kill order of the mobs as numbered on screen. Once here, you need to familiarize yourself with the spawns. The trick to this is having your timing dead on with the spawns. This way, you won't ever have downtime, not even a second, and you will be bringing in a consistent stream of rawhide for every moment you're here. Now, many people have skinned here in the past, but with this tight route and rotation it produces more hides than any legit way I've ever seen before in game. I will play a clip now and explain as you watch. This is completely unedited and just a 4-minute clip of the rotation so you get the idea of how it works and see how much hide is being farmed. While you watch, I will briefly go over some of the stuff you need to keep in mind while trying this. For this run, you will want to spec full decks. This way, you will get the most possible rawhide, as well as increase skinning speed as you can. It is also a good idea to have the gathering speed music buff, but I don't think it's mandatory. Potentially, you may want to go with the yield buff instead. The wolves you can easily one-shot with a quick basic attack. And the pigs is where you may want to use your heavy attack. Just keep your timing on point. This is where timing becomes very important. In order to get the most possible rawhide without downtime, you need to have your timing dead on. This at first will seem difficult, but once you know the spawn locations, you will have it no problem. And once you have it memorized, as you can see, the amount of rawhide you get is just ridiculous. So as you can see, in the 4 minutes of recording here, 1670 rawhide was farmed, because as you saw at the beginning, we started with 835 in our inventory. So farming like this for an hour would produce 50,100 rawhides if that was possible. Now, this is a bit of an inflated number, because well, no one can hold 50,000 rawhide, so you will need to run back to town to unload and return. But the point is, this method will fill your bags quicker than any other I've seen. Also, as a side note, to make the most of this, I got a friend to come and be my runner. His only job was to take my hides and run back to town and return. This worked out perfectly and I really recommend trying this. As a team, you will produce enough hides to get seriously rich, or to max armoring on both of your characters in no time flat. Okay guys, well I just wanted to share this because I thought it was just simply awesome. I do hope you guys get some amazing results here as I did when it was brought to my attention. And as always guys, thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.